Now, President William Ruto has urged African nations to capitalize on the institutional reforms momentum at the African Union to deliver the Pan-African transformation. Ruto emphasized the need for African Union's transformation to self-funding to drive its continental agenda driven by its own people, leaders and resources.
Was the fifth mid-year coordination meeting of the African Union at the UN complex in Gigiri, Nairobi, President William Ruto said it is possible to build a more integrated, prosperous and stable Africa free trade area free of external funding.
You may want to know that that decision has now been implemented by 17 countries. We need to persuade all our other brothers and sisters in the other countries to come on board, so that we can do the responsible thing and fund our own organization. Similarly, it is time to free up the African Union from structural and organizational constraints, including duplication and other inefficiencies, thereby facilitating it to be effective on a greater scale.
The head of state pointed out that the African Continental Free Trade Area will be the world's largest free trade area, with 54 countries if all nations committed to the cause.
The free trade area is projected to lift 30 million people out of extreme poverty and boost incomes by 7%, or US dollars 450 billion by 2035.
Leaders present, who included African Union Chairperson Ismail Gwele of Djibouti and African Union Commission Chairperson Moussa Faki, emphasized continental peace and regional integration.
Meanwhile, we see renewed conflict and extremist terrorism are wreaking havoc across the continent, resulting in lost decades of development and millions of displaced persons and refugees. These calamities are leaving a generation of our young people, especially women, with the anxiety of a tortured present and a deeply uncertain future.
In this context, therefore, I would like to express here our total solidarity with our sister countries, which are today going through these crisis situations, and at the same time renew our call to silencing the guns.
The leaders of the regional economic communities, and those that have not yet done so, to ratify the protocol. We need to get out of this flagrant contradiction that is to have AFCFTA and also not to have the freedom of movement and goods.
The summit was a call to member states to align their work and coordinate the implementation of the continental integration agenda, as well as assessing the status of continental integration and coordinate efforts to accelerate the integration process. For Sunday Express, I'm Ben Troy Njue.